Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your daily advice for February 22nd, 2017. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to everyone who's been here before. This is a general reading looking at the energies that surround us at this time and what we need to know about these energies in order to be able to use them for our highest good. And energies will play out in different ways for different people, in different areas of life for different people. So please keep an open mind and take away the message of the reading and apply it to your own situation if you feel that it speaks to that, if you feel that it helps. Right, so lots of green in today's cards. So that could be a focus on prosperity, a focus on health, a focus on love of all kinds, universal love. It can also represent new things, fresh energy, like the energy of spring. Okay, it's making me think of spring. The first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation is the Six of Pentacles. With the Six of Pentacles, this is a card that talks about unexpected support, things balancing out, balancing the scales. It could talk about support that we needed to balance things out, maybe our financial situation or our health, to bring it back into balance, or anything to do with work or whatever it is that we're looking at that we were invested in, and things went off topic a little bit, okay, and we were working hard to restore the balance. The Six of Pentacles is very positive energy. It represents support. It represents people being there for us, us receiving what we're asking for, whether it's financial support, emotional support, or whatever other kind of support we need. The Six of Pentacles says that we have someone there to help us, and balance was restored as a result of that. On a more day-to-day level, the Six of Pentacles can talk about successful conversations or negotiations when it comes to our financial situation, when it comes to getting a job perhaps, or when it comes to receiving a loan, a grant, a mortgage, approvals, okay, anything to do with our sense of security, our sense of stability, independence. So that's what the Six of Pentacles talks about for us. As a result of the Six of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Pentacles in today's energy. So the Eight of Pentacles is us starting something new, or us taking a new approach to something that we had already been working on, to get more involved, to study harder, to work harder, to pay more attention to the details, maybe to just focus on what we are trying to do and not so much on the distractions. The Eight of Pentacles can also represent any sort of teaching tool that we may use, training, courses, seminars, webinars, workshops, night school, anything practical where you can practice what you've learned or learn by practicing. Going back to school can show up under this energy, okay, of the Eight of Pentacles. Starting a new job, and this is the training period before you can just go in and do your job yourself. Studying for something, preparing for some big test, preparing for some big exam or anything like that, that will enhance our sense of prosperity, abundance, stability. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's an energy that says that if we buckle down, put our head down, and just focus on the work and focus on the details and focus on the dedication we have for what we're doing, success is pretty much guaranteed. Okay, that's what the Eight of Pentacles says, because it's an energy that is very conducive to learning and growing. We're open to learning new perspectives. We're open to understanding things from a different way, or a different point of view. We are open to learning new things, to taking on new skills, to taking on new approaches. And so when we're open to learning and when we are open to possibilities, they do come to us, they are presented to us. And then all we have to do is just stick to the plan, do what we're expected to, do what we're supposed to, what the list says, okay, with all the steps we need to take. And we are going to be successful, okay? So whatever we're doing or whatever we're starting to do differently today, It's a really good approach. It's a better approach than perhaps the one we may have had. And it will shift things for us in a positive direction. The energy that we're moving into tomorrow with is the Seven of Wands. With the Seven of Wands, it can represent a busy time. It can represent, us getting kind of, it's not necessarily attacked, but it's the kind of energy where work comes our way from a lot of different directions. It could be that we're headed towards a busier time because we're good at what we are doing, because people catch wind of how good we are, how dedicated we are, or how open to learning we are. And so the Seven of Wands can talk about a lot of different things coming our way, and we're just going to have to stay on top of things. The Seven of Wands is good because it talks about overcoming obstacles with determination, courage, experience, and we are able to do whatever is expected of us. We are able to fill any role, any position, wear any number of different hats, to be able to keep everything under control and going in a good direction. The Seven of Wands can also talk about us learning to stand up for ourselves a little bit better, or speaking up, speaking our truth. Perhaps all of this is learning a new way to communicate, learning a new way to assert ourselves. And so with the Seven of Wands, it can also talk about that. Now we're more confident. Now we know a little bit better, who we are, what we want to do, what we deserve, what we will not tolerate. And we know how to communicate in a way that is assertive and yet not threatening, lovingly asserting ourselves. Okay, so that's something else that the Seven of Wands could talk about for us as we're moving into the future. The guidance card that we have for today is Joy, number 37. So number 37, okay, adds up to a 10. So we are wrapping something up to start something new, or we are wrapping up an old way of doing things because now we have a new approach that we want to try. But whatever it is that we're starting today, it will bring us joy, it will bring us success, it will bring us prosperity and abundance of all kinds. The key here is for us to enjoy what we're doing, not doing things because we are told we have to, not doing things because someone else forces us to, or blackmails us into, or uses any sort of technique to get us to do something that maybe we don't really want to do. And I'm just saying, when someone asks us to do something, we don't really feel like doing that, but they kind of force our hand and we have to do it anyway. That sort of thing. It doesn't have to be anything major. Or doing things that we really don't enjoy doing, just, because of that's what we were supposed to do, or that's what we were taught, or whatever the case may be. The energy here is start something new, or start a new approach that you're happy with, that gives you joy. Okay, that's the message for us here. And by doing this is what guarantees success for us enjoying what we're doing. Because when we love what we do, we get excited, we have a lot to give, we have a lot that we want to do, we get a lot of different ideas, we kind of fuel ourselves as we go because we do what we love, we see the beautiful things that we are accomplishing, and that just feeds back into our positive energy that we then invest in what we're doing, and so on. So it's kind of like a very happy circle that we're going through as we grow, as we develop. And so it's really, really important that we start to incorporate joy in what we're doing. And if something really does not give us joy, and even worse, if it's making us miserable, maybe today would be a good day to look at it and see, do I really want to be doing this? Do I really have to be doing this? Are there options for me to get out of it? Are there options for me to stop doing this? Or is there a way, if I cannot get out of it, is there a way that I can see something good in this? Is there a way that I can find some joy in this, so that I can keep going in a healthy way until I'm done with this particular situation? And so that's what we're looking at today. Okay, so even if it's just taking on a new approach, doing things differently, starting a new thing today, we're just changing our mindset to try and be more open to happiness, joy, laughter, more open to seeing the good in every situation. It is a task. It can be a big effort to see the good in every situation. But I do believe it is worth it because it's a much healthier approach, and it keeps us healthy and balanced, okay? When it comes to our emotional health, when it comes to our mental health, our physical health, even, because when we get stressed, things go downhill in our health, okay? In our overall state of well-being, and it helps us grow spiritually as well, okay? So that's our message for today. It's a really beautiful and encouraging message. We're definitely on the right track. We can start doing this now. I feel that we can try to see joy in everything that we do, if at all possible, or try to eliminate things from our lives, or people, or situations that don't make us happy, or that just draw us, back, or just draw our energy, and replace them with something positive. Replace them with something that does give us joy. Replace them with something that makes us laugh. And of course, if there are those situations that we cannot get out of, or people in our lives that we cannot, cut out, then maybe we can find an approach today where we don't give them our power. We don't give them our joy. We keep that for ourselves. So we don't give them as much attention, perhaps, or we don't let them get to us as much as they would normally, okay? So it's just a reminder for us to focus on the blessings, focus on the positive aspects. There's got to be something positive in everyone's life. I do believe that, okay? It doesn't have to be anything big. There's got to be one thing that can make us smile. There's got to be one thing that can give us some amount of joy. And by being grateful, by acknowledging that one thing and being grateful for it, and as much as we can, that's how we open up to more things to be joyful about, okay? In a very simplistic way, that's kind of how it works, okay? We kind of have to see the blessings in our lives that we already have and appreciate them in order to receive more or bigger blessings, so to speak. So hopefully the message makes sense, and I do hope that it helps. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for all your support. I do appreciate it. And I have posted videos for the rest of February for each sign, and I'm working on the videos for March. I hope to be able to post them in the next couple of days so that you have them early, and then we'll take it from there. Hopefully we'll be back on track with the schedule for the posts. But thank you again. Let's have a happy day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.